Let's take a moment in remembrance of those that lost their lives on September 11th, 2001. I'm the Ranting Packers Fan, and this is Skelly coming to you from Lambeau West. The Vikings were more prepared and ready to play this game than the Packers were. They handed the Packers their opening loss 24-7. Now, it's not unlike last year, so I don't think we need to panic. But what I do believe is that we need time for the rookies and the vets to gel a little bit here. There were too many drop passes, too many miscommunications, too many mental mistakes in the first half, and it allowed the Vikings to get out on a big lead. Now, I have to say that the offense played a little bit better in the second half. They had their only score with a very nice drive that ended with A.J. Dillon going into the end zone. I would have thought the defense would have done much better than they did because they were pretty good at the end of last year. They did lose a few, but they still had the bulk of the defense intact. They did get a few other people through the draft, and Jair Alexander came back, but I don't know, he was targeted a few times. He did pretty well. The Packers didn't seem to have a plan for Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, he had several catches for right around 200 yards. And they did keep Dalvin Cook down to under 100, I believe. They've got to get their heads together. They got to get something going, and they got to get back into it. The special teams did pretty good. They had good coverage on kickoffs and punts. They did pretty well receiving kickoffs and punts. They didn't do too bad. Amari Rodgers was back receiving kickoffs and punt returning. They seemed to do well that way. So I think it's just going to take a little bit of time. They got to get gelled a little bit. We also didn't have Alan Lazard out there. We didn't have David Bakhtiari. And we didn't have Elgton Jenkins. So hopefully we'll have them back next week against the Bears. Now, as you know, one game does not make a season. Very much evident like last year when they got blown out by the Saints in the first game. They came back to win the division and have the number 1 seed. The Chicago Bears come into Lambeau next. We've got to get ready for them. So hopefully they'll watch the tape on this one, learn a few things from their mistakes, correct them, and we'll be back at it next week. What are your thoughts about this game and the remainder of the schedule? Put your comments down below. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Check out our social media. Check out these videos up above. Go Pack Go!